السلام عليكم. مرحبا، صباح الخير، أهلا وسهلا فيكم جميعا. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bahrain and to the 16th Middle East Vice Pre-Moot. That's quite a mouthful to say, but I hope it will be easier to swallow and to digest. I hope the competition gives you a lot of energy and preparation for the Vice Moot, and whether it's in Vienna or Hong Kong. My name is Salman Farooq Ahmed from the Bahrain Chamber for Dispute Resolution, and it is my absolute pleasure to be standing here before you and to welcome you all to this lovely competition. I would guess that you are just as excited, and I hope that you are just as hungry as everyone who has participated in the past 16 years. I promise to keep my part short and sweet. I will leave it up to you to decide whether it is sweet or not. We will be having a long week, so I think that will be more than enough. I would like to move on by introducing our speakers for the opening remarks, starting with Professor Riyadh Hamza, President of the Royal University for Women. The RUW has been a long-standing and regular academic partner, as well as a generous host of many pre-moots run in Bahrain. Please give him a warm welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, esteemed academic colleagues, honorable arbitrators and experts, our dream students, our dear students, respected guests from around the world. It is both a pleasure and honor to welcome you to the Royal University for Women, to attend the opening of the 16th Annual Middle East Pre-Moot for the William C. Vist International Commercial Arbitration Moot. This is a prestigious international academic and legal event which we are proud to host in collaboration with the Bahrain Chamber for Dispute Resolutions, brings together an exceptional community of students, faculty, members, arbitrators, and legal practitioners from diverse countries and cultures. This gathering is more than an academic competition. It is a living embodiment of the role of law in promoting dialogue, upholding justice, and building bridges between legal system in an era marked by unprecedented growth in global trade and investment. Dear students, your participation in this competition is not only a test of your legal knowledge or advocacy skills, but also an opportunity to refine your professional identity, strengthen your critical thinking, enhance your persuasive abilities, and learn to more effectively under pressure while respecting different viewpoints. Today, you represent not only your universities, but also the future of arbitration and the legal profession at both regional and the legal and international levels. International commercial arbitration has become a central pillar in resolving cross-border commercial disputes and a vital mechanism for supporting economic stability and attracting investment. Competitions such as this one play an essential role in bridging theory and practice, placing students at the heart of realistic simulations of international commercial disputes. At the Royal University for Women, through the College of Business and Law, we remain firmly committed to delivering outstanding legal education enriched by practical exposure to leading legal expertise. Our continued hosting of this competition reflects our dedication to preparing graduates who can excel and compete on the global legal stage. In closing, I wish all participating teams a rewarding experience, a spirit of fair competition, and meaningful exchange of legal ideas that enriches knowledge and deepens understanding. I encourage you to make the most of these intensive training days and to build lasting academic and professional connections that will continue well beyond this competition. Welcome to the Kingdom of Bahrain. Welcome to the Royal University for Women. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Riyad, for those wonderful words. And yes, this is more than a competition, and it is a true bridge between theory and practice. This morning's remarks are somewhat of an appetizer, hopefully leaving you wanting more. And also, we have many more exciting items to come on the menu, which I will not reveal yet. But I will be revealing our next speaker, Mr. Ahmed Hussein, the Chief Executive Officer of the BCDR. Yes, full disclosure, I am biased, so take my words with a pinch of salt. Despite all the challenges of organizing such an event, the BCDR has always stood its ground and insisted on leading the way to have you and everyone here for more than 16 years. Please give him a warm welcome.
السلام عليكم. صباح الخير جميعا. Good morning everybody. The teen and the tea. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we gather here for the 16th Annual Middle East William C. Vies Pre-Moot. Before you dive into the complexities of the CISG or the third-party funding issues and the arbitration, I must set the stage. Like any good legal proceeding, this speech will be composed of 6 distinct parts: welcoming, disclosure, introduction, procedural argument, substantive argument, and final rebuttal. Part 1. Welcoming. Members of the tribunal, coaches, and students, the brilliant legal mind of tomorrow, our oralists. It is profound honor to stand before you today as we inaugurate the 16th Annual Middle East William C. Vies Pre-Moot. Welcome to the Kingdom of Bahrain. As we begin, I want to extend a special thanks to our sponsors, Hassan Radhi and Associates, Saloom and Partners, and Zobi and Partners, our co-organizer, Royal University for Women, and our supporters, Singapore International Arbitration Center, SIAC, and Jos Mundi. Thank you all for making this 16th edition a reality. Your commitment to legal education in the Middle East is the reason we can gather here today. Part 2, disclosure. In preparing for today, I struggled, as usual, with my speech for the occasion. I asked myself, what could I possibly say to such audience? The answer I received was simple. Just be yourself. Now, being myself means I usually prefer to begin with the end. But that led to a secondary question. What is the end? for our current narrative? The answer I came up with lies in the number of this occasion, the 16th. It is obvious that the word 16 is a word defined by a specific suffix, teen. However, if we take that same root and apply the suffix t, we reach to 60. This year marks the 16th year of our Pre-Moot and the ancestral celebration of its 60th anniversary. Moreover, there is a profound distance between the teen and the T. Teen represents a bridge, a period of growth, and the energy of youth. The teen is where you are now, not in terms of age, but rather in terms of experience or wisdom. You are full of potential, preparation, and perhaps a bit nervous adrenaline. The T represents the decades of experience, the 60 plus minus years of practice that many of your arbitrators here today represent. This Pre-Moot is the bridge between those two suffixes, transforming the energy of the teen into the wisdom of the T. Part 3, Introduction. This brings me to my introduction. We are not just here for a mock case sessions. We are here to celebrate the 16th year of a continuous work and efforts carried on by BCDR and all the partners it had in this journey. Bahrain has long served as crossroad for trade, and through this Pre-Moot, it has become a crossroad for legal excellence. You are here to step into a tradition that has shaped the careers of hundreds of practitioners across the Middle East and beyond. Part 4, procedural argument. Now, for my procedural argument, how we did this. We started this journey since 2011. Beside Bahrain, the Pre-Moot rotates around 6 countries: Vienna, 2011, Muscat, Oman in 2012, Abu Dhabi in 2013, with UAE University, and back again lately with ADGM, Abu Dhabi Global Market, Doha, Qatar in 2014, Amman, Jordan in 2015, Kuwait in 2017. Why we do this? Well, over the next few days, you will face hard rounds and sharp questions. You will likely discover that your best argument from yesterday has a glaring hole today. That is the beauty of the Pre-Moot. This is your laboratory. It is a space to refine, test, and learn. Refine your advocacy under pressure, test novel interpretations of the problem, learn from the feedback of some of the most experienced practitioners in the field. They say, you hear, you forget. You read, you remember. You do, you understand. In this hall, we have the next generation of partners at international law firms and independent arbitrators. The networks you build here in Bahrain and Vienna will likely be the professional foundation you rely on for decades to come. Part 5, substantive arguments. My substantive argument is this: the competition is nothing. The competition is nothing without the spirit of the Pre-Moot. Over the next few days, you will argue the substance of the sale of goods. You will debate fundamental breach of contract and third-party funding issues. But the real substance you are building is your professional character. This week is about more than just standing behind a table. It is about the protocol of respect, the discipline of the clock, and the ability to pivot when a presiding arbitrator interrupts your flow. Master the procedure here, and you will master the room in Vienna and your future careers. Part 6, final rebuttal. Back again to you understand. I have just 6 words to the Mooties. Dear student of today, dear colleagues of tomorrow, do it. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Ahmed, for those encouraging and insightful words. It is true that it is important to be yourself and to bridge that with the experience that you will learn here to even improve that further. Last but not least, or as they say, the cherry on the top. If you may have already noticed, there's a theme about my remarks, and they're all related to food. Although maybe someone looking at me might think that that will be my first choice. I would like to move on to our next speaker, who will be joining us remotely, Mr. Matthew Brown, the Deputy Registrar at the Singapore International Arbitration Center, or SIAC. SIAC means more to us than simply the institution whose rules will be applied in this year's moot problem, but they are also a valuable supporter of this year's pre-moot. Please give him a warm welcome.
Good morning, distinguished guests, colleagues, coaches, and students. It's a great pleasure and honor for me to join you virtually today at the 16th Annual Middle East Viz Pre-Moot, organized by the Bahrain Chamber for Dispute Resolution and Royal University of Women. On behalf of the Singapore International Arbitration Center, I'd like to congratulate BCBR and the Royal University of Women for organizing this event and for its continued commitment to advancing the study and practice of international arbitration in the Middle East region and beyond. We are honored to support this important pre-moot that this year brings together 17 teams from 13 jurisdictions for a program of workshops and group rounds featuring leading experts and practitioners. We look forward to contributing to this program later today with a virtual session on the SIC rules led by Mr. Shivam Patanjali, a counsel of the SIC Secretariat. Events such as the Pre-Moot play a vital role in nurturing the next generation of arbitration practitioners. They provide a unique platform for students to engage deeply with international commercial law, test their advocacy skills, and to experience firsthand the rigor, discipline, and collegiality that define our field. But just as importantly, as you've already heard, they foster a global community built on dialogue, professionalism, and mutual respect. We are honored that SIC rules have been selected as the rules in the problem set for the 33rd Viz Moot and 23rd Viz. This past year has been a milestone year for us as the 2025 SIC rules have been put into practice. We are heartened and encouraged. The new rules have resonated with the arbitration community, and the feedback we have received has been overwhelmingly positive. At the heart of the SIC rules 2025 are 3 core objectives which guide tribunals and our work at the SIC Secretariat. First, the fairness of the proceeding. Second, efficiency in the conduct of the arbitration, proportionate to the amount and complexity of issues in dispute. And third, enforceability of any award. We're now excited to see how the new rules are interpreted, applied, and debated in the Viz Moot, and students will have the opportunity to familiarize themselves with some of the innovative features and procedural mechanisms. From SIAC's perspective, education and capacity building remain central to the development of a robust and effective international dispute resolution ecosystem. The Pre-Moot and the many Pre-Moot exemplify the strong collaboration between arbitral institutions, academia, and practitioners worldwide. This collaboration is essential, ensuring that international arbitration continues to evolve in a manner that is both principled and responsive to the needs of youth. To the students participating over the coming years, this is a valuable opportunity to your skills which are central to practice national arbitration. Clarity of thought, precision in analysis, professionalism in advocacy. But just as important is the collegiality you will develop with counterparts from other universities as you tackle the same issues and problems together, taking turns as claimant and respondent. I encourage you to participate fully in the program made by the BCDR, to make full use of the feedback offered by the tribunal members and coaches, and most importantly, to enjoy the experience. I wish all participants a stimulating and rewarding experience at the meet, and good luck. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Matthew, again for the lovely words. And I echo his sentiment that I do wish that you make the most of this week and really learn from your peers and your colleagues and from the arbitrators and everyone who's joining us. This will be all for our first segment of the day. We will be moving to an extended coffee break to allow you the chance to refresh, get ready for the first day and the beginning of an exciting and challenging week ahead. Please make the most of this coffee break, get to know everyone joining us this year, and as the late Steve Jobs said, stay hungry, stay foolish.